It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hurts. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Cut 19, cut 19. 18 runner, 18 rap, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And out. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The kick by Elliott is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. They run the counter. Wheeler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has it.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. It isn't normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that. Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Hurts. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41. Him a few yards short of the first. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. They'll send Brown in motion right. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go now.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
70 Ranger. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18, Pioneer.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Flush to his right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Here we go.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing is Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to the left, that's where the tight end Moreau is. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, he's got him in, complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 78 yards. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. On first down, it's Wheeler. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found that he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Come on. Hey. Ryan.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
19 tight.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hurts finding Goddard there. First down, Philadelphia. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Okay, ready?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to throw again. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Wheeler. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A good run on first down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, it's Wheeler, and he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle, and this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 65.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Looking middle, and that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's a give up the middle. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Track 50, track 60.
Second down and goal. Hurts. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up third down and goal. Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Well, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Off the play fake. Harrison. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Deion Jones. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Harrison. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 69 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Second and 4. Back to throw. Harrison. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wheeler. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Harrison. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. 19 yards.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. After the sack on 1st down, Hurts. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Pass complete to Higgins. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.